win. And then Texas came back. So what do you mean? And I think guess what? The Saints gonna make it into the next round.
The Saints, yeah. I mean, the Vikings are good, but I don't think they'll be beating the Saints. But back to the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, dude, y'all had no receivers. Like, alright, let me ask this. Hold up. Anybody in the chat?
You know why Carson? Okay, let me just get you straight. Because all of our receivers this year were all trash.
Eli, do you know who Greg Ward is?
He's a dude from Ohio State.
No. Do you know who Greg Ward is?
Quarterback from Ohio State.
Just off of the top of your head, do you know who Greg Ward is?
You in your head, because Greg Ward was Ohio State.
Oh yeah, Tanner.
He was Ohio State. Yeah, he was from Ohio State. You know,
Jesse wanted me to tell you the uniforms that I was wearing looked like uniform 6'9" would make, because of the rainbow colors. Huh?
Greg Ward.
Bro, without looking it up, who is Greg Ward? You wouldn't know that. If you went up to
you don't know anything, you suck.
if you went up to a
Houston.
if you went up to a random
championship, you tartar sucker.
If you went up to a random Steelers, Patriots fans, or whatever, you ask, do you know who Greg Ward is?
Tell you something.
Do you think they're gonna know? They're gonna be like, I don't know who Greg Ward is.
When you come in, okay. You know the facts, cowboy. Let me just tell you the facts.
Oh my goodness.
About your team, because let me just say, I know the Eagles been talking about your team. Let me just tell you facts. It's weird to me because you are an American team. So let me just tell you the facts.
What's the facts?
Tell you the facts, boy. You don't know anything.
I don't know anything.
Okay.
I know one thing. I know the Eagles are trash. I know one thing.
The Cowboys have not been irrelevant ever since 1996. So let me just talk about that.
We're not relevant. We're not relevant, but we're talked about in the news all the time.
Let me just tell you something.
We're not relevant.
I'm not a Cowboy fan because y'all been not.
We're not relevant. We're not relevant, but most of ESPN's storylines, Fox Sports storylines, involve the Cowboys.
Every time I hear
so we're not relevant.
Say, "Oh, Cowboys, make it."
So we're not relevant.
Let me tell you something. You don't even talk about.
So we're not relevant. What is up, Jaheem? So we're not relevant.
Super Bowl.
But we're talked about in the news all the time. So we're not relevant. So we're not relevant. But we're talked about in the news all the time.
Every day I look up news. They say, "Oh, we're making a Super Bowl run." Oh, we sit down.
Exactly. The Cowboys are in the news. They always talk about us. Even if we don't make the playoffs, we are the top headline.
These teams out there,
it don't matter.
Look at these other teams, like the Bills. Every team's gonna beat you when they say, "Oh, we're gonna make it." Then they're gonna say beat you.
Okay, but we're in the storyline all the time.
Where the man? These dudes, looking. Because if y'all make Super Bowl, I know the fact. If like,
but we're in the news all the time, though.
Teams gonna see it. If teams see it on the news, saying, "Oh, this team's gonna,"
and it may not be for the right reasons, but the Cowboys are always in the news, so that's some relevance. So I don't know why we're not relevant. I mean, that clearly says that we're relevant. See, we're relevant if we're always talked about in the news.
They don't talk about it. We don't talk about like Super Bowl runs. Like, "Oh, we Eagles gonna make Super Bowl run." Nope.
No, but y'all go outside after winning one game and destroy the city of Philadelphia. That is why Philadelphia is nothing.
No. Because let me just tell you about y'all. Where the heck y'all been since 25 years?
Where we been? We've been right here.
25 years.
We've been right here.
Okay. You know the facts, dude. Let me just tell you the facts. Where are y'all been? Sorry.
You gotta go home and change. I'm always going to my house.
I'm sorry, but Dallas is relevant whether you like it or not. And it may not be for the good relevant.
How the heck you lose to other teams that have been not defenses?
But we are always talked about.
And you say you have them on one defense, you use like the Bears play. The Rams were not a play. You think you beat a team that is not a 4, not teams that like a playoff team? Man,
hold on, Jesse. Jesse, can you do this for me? Can you go online, look up ESPN's top stories, and tell me which team comes up the most? Tell me which team comes up the most. It's the Cowboys.
Did you see?
Relevant.
The Cowboys are the most.
That's relevancy. You're saying we're not relevant, but that clearly proves relevant.
Y'all have been talking all Cowboys. I see it on ESPN. I see it on Fox. I see it every time.
Exactly, you're making my point for me.
I see it all the time, bro.
He's making my point for me.
What the heck is this team, bro?